Hello everybody, Ninja here. In this video I'm going to show you some more tweaks that you can do to your registry. Bear in mind, or to remember, is definitely not something to play with, the registry that is, just by going around and clicking things. If you delete something, edit something in some fashion, or go to the wrong place, you will break something. So I'm not taking any responsibility if that does happen. So let's get going into the registry. How I normally do it, I'm just always with keyboard commands. You can do Windows key and then R, that brings up your run command. Type in reg edit. Either click OK or hit enter. You should get a dialog box. Just hit yes, and you'll be presented with the registry. Again, I'll say this. You do something wrong in here and it can drastically break something if it is the very wrong thing to play with. So where you want to go first, and I'll try to link, or not link, but I'll try to paste all these keys in the description, and I'll hopefully put it on the screen. So but where you want to go is make sure you select local H key local machine. Then what you want to do is go to software. Once you do that, you would want to go down to Microsoft, I believe, somewhere. Here it is. Then what you want to go to is Windows NT. Typically, I don't like tell people, but if you select in here and just hit whatever letter you're trying to organize by, just try not to make sure it's not editing. It should jump you to where you want to get to. So we're gonna look for Windows NT. Go to, because it's the only thing that's in here is CurrentVersion. Select that. What you want to look for is going to be Multimedia. If I can find it. There it is. You select Multimedia, just media. Click the arrow. Then what you want to do is then select the arrow for SystemProfile, and the arrow for tasks, and then for games. And then for games, I already put these in here. This has been kind of a while. I just kind of forgot about them. What you want to change is GPU priority, and you want to set that to 8. And how you can do that, you can either double click on it, so then bring up a window, and then you would enter in the 8 here, and then you hit OK to modify that. You can also right click on it and then hit modify. That would bring it up as well for you to do so. Once you set that, like I said, make sure you hit OK to confirm these. You want to go down to then priority, and you want to set that to 6. Once that is done, when it says scheduling category, you want to set that to high, and then SFIO priority to high as well. And what this should hopefully do is when the game does run, the computer's like, oh yeah, this is a game or some intensive application, and it should prioritize your system itself to run this and hopefully improve your performance. So like I said, just look what I have here and just copy. Then once you've done that, you want to go up a bit, which that just means you can either just go right up, or you just close up the actual arrow, and this will kind of collapse that. But what you want to go up to is just basically just system profile, and then you want to change network throttling index and then system responsiveness. You would want to change network throttling index. You want to set this to all Fs, so that's 8 of them. So when you click on this, you can double click on it or right click on it to modify. You want to enter in 8 Fs, and that will make sure that because this will also help you with performance in regards to your network, to help remove maybe some latency to it. There's more into I have different tweaks somewhere else. I just can't remember where they're all at. I think I'll find them, but mine has slightly improved, not a huge difference in that, but this may help you out. So again, just look for network throttling index, do all Fs, then you would want to hit OK. Then for system responsiveness, you would just do all zeros. So if you open that, or just do 0 for hacks, it should be the same thing. But if you were to put 8 zeros, it's going to still be 0. Once you do that, you want to then go back up your tree here. So where you want to go to is, I believe it's system, not software this time. Close that, go to system. Once you open up system, you want to go to CurrentControlSet. Once you do that, you would want to select control. And then what you want to modify is going to be the SVC host split threshold. If I can read today. Sorry, I had something come up. Give me one moment. So yeah, what you would want to do, if you don't have this key already, you would just enter this in. So what you would do is you would right click, go to new, and then you hit dword 32-bit value. Once you do that, you'll then enter in this key here, the name of it. You want to make sure this is exact. So as far as each word, technically, the first letter will be capitalized, and then obviously in kilobytes. So once you do that, though, this is going to hopefully separate, or at least allocate a bit more memory in regards to how the system will have SV host processes running. And I'll show you what I mean. Is that by changing this actually can give you quite a bit of it should lessen some of your how many processes you'll have running based on the RAM you have. So typically when you're in your task manager, if you look at, if you go to the performance and then go to processes, this will tell you what you have. I have a few things open, not just registry and task manager, obviously. But this is what I mean as far as the number. This can help lower that number based on the amount of RAM you have. And I'll get more into that probably in other videos, but that's the number I'm referring to. This can hopefully lessen the amount of processes you have running to separate your actual hosts. But that's one thing that you would want to look for to see if it changes anything. Once you are done with that, what I do want to show you is more how your processor is handled, I guess. That's probably the worst way I want to explain that. I'm very tired, so words are going to be a problem right now, I think. I don't know, but what I mean is that once you've finished doing your registry edits, you can do it after every edit you do make. You can restart your computer or just do just those 3 and then restart and then see any performance, if any. Another thing that can take a hit or give a hit to the system, I'm not sure if that's how I wanted to word that. Like I said, I'm kind of tired. What this will do is it turns off something that's not necessarily matter anymore. It's more, I guess back in the day, games back then didn't really take advantage of multi-threads or multi-threading. So what there is it's a clock or timer, that can always ask for an update, technically, not like a system update, just overall on how the processor clocks things. And this can cause micro stuttering. Turning this off could hopefully remove your micro stuttering. There's a few ways you can do this, and what you would do, first easy way to do it is that if you were to open up your task manager, and there's a few different ways you can do that. How I do it is Windows key, then X, and then hit the letter M on your keyboard. Ignore that because it always shows up. I don't feel like changing this stuff to always collapse, but what you want to look for in your task manager, go to System Devices, and right here, High Precision Event Timer. You want to right click on that and make sure you hit Disabled. Restart your computer and then see if that affects anything as well. I have this turned off at least 2 different ways. You can do just the one, whether it be this one or the next one I'll show you, or you can do both. The next one, you do have to run command prompt in administrator mode. And how you would do that is when you go down to your start button, or your start menu, I mean, either way it's the same thing. Click on it, and then what you would do, you start typing in CMD, and then you either hit run as administrator here, or you can always right click on it and then hit run as administrator. You'll get a window that shows up, and you would want to hit yes. Once the window shows up, there are 2 commands you would want to put in. I'll put these in the description to hopefully you don't have to type everything out. Unless you're on a phone, you really can't copy what I'm going to have there into your, to paste it into a computer. But that's something else. What you want to do is 2 different commands. You would want to then paste this into your command prompt and hit enter. And once that one is put in, there's another one you would want to enter as well. I'm not going to do this again because I'm not going to deal with headaches that may happen, so I'm just going to remove that. Or not. Go away. The other one is this command. And then you would hit enter. And again, you would do this you would do a restart after doing these commands. And this should hopefully help with some performance. At least that's the idea. Again, I hope this is not going to be a long video, but maybe it does help you out here and there. But if you guys definitely enjoyed this, just let me know. I don't normally ask as far as to either comment or share or hit like or whatever. I'm just going to provide hopefully good information, whether it be useful to me. Sometimes I have to look back on my own stuff so I can remember how I did certain things, because it did take a while to fix my own issues, because after just doing trial and error, and it's annoying. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'm tired. See ya.